Hello and welcome. This is how to use and operate a Jaeger-LeCoultre Memovox reference E855, which is powered by a bumper automatic caliber 825. The difference between the 825 and 815 is just a date function. So the 815 works the same except for the date, of course. So you've got two crowns. The bottom one is for time. The top one is for the alarm. This one is automatic. This one is manual wind. So if you want the alarm to work, you have to wind it manually, of course. First, let's do the time. As you can see, you can just wind it whichever way you want. You can do like this, or just hold the crown and go up and down. You can wind as much as you want because, well, it's of course an automatic mainspring. Then to set the time, you pull into the one position and you, well, set the time to whatever you want. The date will change at midnight, as you see. And then you've also got a semi-quick set date. So once the date changes, you move back to 9, then to midnight again, back to 9, to midnight. And this way you can quick set the date, which will save you a lot of effort along the way. Then for the alarm, it's the same principle pretty much. You just have to wind the top crown. I will give it a full wind so you can see the full effect of the watch. The full wind is a lot of effort, as you can see. It's about 30 winds, I believe. So yeah, it takes quite a bit. Okay, that's it. And then you pull the crown and then you rotate in counterclockwise position, and it only moves in that way. It doesn't move in the other direction. Then you set it to the time you want. With these bars you can go every 50, well no, every 12 minutes pretty much. So yeah, just set it where you want. And well, when the hour hand meets the alarm arrow, that's when the alarm will go off. To activate the alarm, you have to push it back in because otherwise it will not work, which I will demonstrate when the alarm is ringing, because if you pull out the button, then the alarm will stop. I will show that right away. So there we go. The alarm was ringing, of course, because the hour hand meets the alarm arrow. So when you pull it out, it stops, but when you push it back in, as you can see, it has a lot of power, a lot of kick, so I think you'll definitely notice when your alarm goes off. How does it work? There's a little, well, this thing you can see here. It's basically a metal pin that's into the case bag, and inside of the movement there's a little hammer which beats onto the pin, and the whole case bag acts like a gong to resonate the sound of, well, the gong being struck. And so, yeah, when this goes off, basically you wind the mainspring, there's a lot of power, and then the hammer will just keep going until all power is up, or until you pull the crown to prevent the power from going more. One thing, which a comment which I sometimes get is like, is it broken or something? Because when you move the watch, well, you won't hear it now because I set it back a bit further, but when you, like, when you're wearing, you hear this a little bit, which is the hammer basically striking, because when the hammer is loose, it will sometimes, well, it can be a little bit noisy, but if you don't want that, just pull the crown and then you cannot hear it anymore. This also applies for manual wind. Of course, the bumper automatic, you will also feel it bump. Let me set the time differently for a moment. So here, yeah, you can hear it bump, and well, you will feel it bump on your wrist as well. Anyway, this is a 1965 E855 powered by a bumper automatic caliber K825. As you can see, original white silver dial with original dolphin hands. The case has been retouched, the crowns are both replaced, and yeah, it's in great original condition overall. Really nice piece.